Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. To throw on second down, Snyder. Oh, and that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Snyder. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Wait. Blaster, stay.
Young off the play fake. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Another run here with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Trouble, 38. Slide through. Drill green.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Cook able to escape. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, Snyder. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Snyder. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ready, set.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. The Young keeps it, moving right. He'll pitch it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Going for it with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield into the hands of Perry, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. In motion right is Tony. On second down, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 27 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Claude red. Yellow. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Young. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Six. Mega. Yellow. Go.
The play fake. Now Young. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21-0.
Panthers 21, Saints nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, Saints.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Wait.
It's Young off play action. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It's Young on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young will set to throw. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get it down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal. 1.
Now Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Second at the 10. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Blue striker. Ready, set.
A first down throw for Young. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Blue.
They go play action. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll throw again. Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Young off the play fake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Come on, back.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young now. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. First down, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints get it. Measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Yeah, they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah.
Touchdown! A great play there. 43 yards. And the Panthers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the field position doesn't get much better. Have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kadarius Toney, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. On play action, Young. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's safe. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and they get him down. And now the forward takes it across the 40-yard line.
That ball is not thrown, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Young. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Young on first down. Taken down here by the Saints. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Let's go now.
At the 34-yard line.
White. Blaster, 6. Ready.
A play fake. Now Young under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Right blue. Set.
Throwing, Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds right out midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. And Young's going to throw it here. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially drop. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is.